What's going on, guys? Here's my first episode of my Jaguars franchise. Today I'm gonna play the Tennessee Titans in week 1 of the NFL season. This is just like a practice video. I had a bit of problems cutting it and putting all pieces together, so don't be too hard on me. Yeah, so let's talk about the mode. What I want to do is improve my offense. I don't know if I'm going to draft a new quarterback or get one in the off-season free agency. The question is Blaine Gabbert good enough to be a franchise quarterback? And so far I think no, and we have to see the how this season goes, and then we can see if I keep him or maybe just trade him away, maybe for a better wide receiver or a backup halfback or a safety, because we have a lack of safeties on our roster. The other thing is I want to improve on in the wide receiver department, because we just have Brandon Edwards, who we picked up as a free agent, and Mike Thomas, who is good. He has good speed, but he's not the typical wide receiver. He's really small, so I don't know if that's good, because I like bigger wide receivers more, because I like to throw curl routes, and then you have to be big to catch them, because you either throw it high or low, and I will throw it more high, and he has to get up and catch it. So we go into gameplay, and Jones Drew goes in for a touchdown. So it's 7-0 late in the first quarter. In the defensive department so far, it's okay. We have a good linebacker department. Now, Chris Johnson fumbles it. Clint Sessions picks it up, and that's what I'm talking about. Just making these plays and taking it back for a touchdown. So it's 40-0 in the first quarter, and we got the ball back. So back to our defense. We have a lack of defensive backs, but I think we can improve on that in the off season. We have good linebackers. We have solid defensive lines. So we will see how this goes this season. So now it's 3rd and 10. We're at our 39-yard line. That's what I'm talking about. Throwing these curl routes up over the wide receiver, and he can get up and make the play, like Braylon Edwards, who has like a jumping of 98. So that's pretty good, and that's really what I want to concentrate on, like these Calvin Johnson, Plexico Burris kind of types. So we failed to convert on 3rd down, and now kick a field goal to make it a 17-point lead. The kick is up, and of course it's good. Just Scobie has a nice foot. He can shoot longer field goals, and that's what I don't really care about accuracy, but strength, so that he can actually make 50+ field goals. That should be good, and I think Scobie can do that for us. So now it's 3rd and 10. That's what I really want to do on 3rd down, throwing these curl routes. And I put Jones Drew and Lewis back to block and hit Brandon Edwards on the curl route. Even though he's covered, he has great jumping ability, and I think he can do it. Now, that's another thing I actually like to do is in the shotgun audible the running back or tight end who's with me in the shotgun to back to block, so if they blitz they can pick it up. And I think Jones Drew is a good blitz pick upper, or yeah, he's a good blocking running back. So now it's a pitch over the left side. Nice block by the fullback. He jukes out a defender and goes in for his second touchdown. So it's 24-0 in the second quarter. And with 1 second left, we will kick a field goal to extend our lead to 27. I skipped the plays because they were mainly just short route plays. And yeah, it was not too exciting. So now halfback screen, and Jones Drew takes it for a first down on second at 15. Blaine Gabbert so far has a nice game with 55 completion percentage and 161 yards. Now Gabbert gets sacked on first and 10, so it's second and 17, and he hits Mike Thomas. And that's what I like to do with Mike Thomas, is throwing these slant routes, because he's a fast wide receiver. And another thing is throwing screens. I know it's a bit of cheating, but I just like to throw them, and I like to variate them, like throwing tight end screens, throwing wide receiver screens, and of course halfback screens. That's like the main things. I think there's none other screen, but yeah, I just like to throw screens. So now the Tennessee Titans convert on 3rd and 10, but it's later, 3rd and 5. Jake Locker takes off, and he was just killing me over on the ground, and he picked up a touchdown. But Jones Drew is just a beast, and he takes this one all the way for a 77-yard touchdown to make it a 34-7 game. Yeah, Jake Locker was really in the Cam Newton mode this time, and he had a nice arm too, but it wouldn't be enough, as you might expect. Jake Locker drops now back and throws it to Williams over the middle. They have just a nice slot back in Mr. Williams. But Blaine Gabbert gets sacked. I didn't have too much sacks, or I didn't allow too much sacks, but those were just killing me. It's 4th and 15, and they do a high halfback draw. And of course I'm going to stop it, but I never seen a halfback draw on 4th and 15 as Mr. Jones Drew goes in for the 4th touchdown of the game for himself, and we would win the game 14-41. Yeah, that was the first game. I don't know if we are going to play like this the whole season. I hope so, because then we could just improve a bit and then make a Super Bowl appearance maybe in the next years. And of course, Mr. Jones Drew is player of the game with 24 carries for 221 yards and 4 touchdowns. As you see, the player of the game, of course, the 77-yard touchdown, which was his longest run of the game. And that's nice. He can run over the middle, run over the side because he has speed, but also the strength to just run through defenders. So here you can see the scouting. I'm not gonna show you the attributes because it's just stiff arm, split move, and play action. But I want to show you who I'm going to look for this offseason to scout and maybe to draft. Of course, right tackle. I think we have an okay right tackle in I don't know his name, but he's like a 77, so that's okay. But we can improve in that department, or we could. So let's see. Well, it all depends on which draft pick we are going to have. Next time, I think we are going to play the New York Jets. Will be a hard game for Blake Gabbert. With Darrelle Revis as the best shutdown corner, and they have a nice defense. Last one I wanna scout is Courtney Upshaw, just to improve my depth of the linebackers. You will see the injury report in a minute. It's Paul Posluszny, who was out for 11 weeks. That was the first episode of my Madden franchise. I hope you like it. So stay tuned and goodbye.